The video cut off. Why did it do that?
I don't know, because it was bored.
People are going to be mad. They're going to get all the way to number 2. I don't even know when it cut off. I have to check and see when it cut off. In case you missed it, I don't know what my phone was doing, but it cut off. There's going to be a lot of mad people. Number 2 for both of us was Blue Rare. She went on about Blue Rare. I went on about Blue Rare, how good I think she is, how I think she's going to do great things for the stable. And she was at number 2. You never even got to see your number 1. There's going to be a lot of upset people. Number 1, Millie Girl. Now, Amy says Millie Girl. I'm not disagreeing. I had her at 6, I think.
Yeah,
I did 6.
That's a travesty.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Show me one horse ahead of her that I should. Maybe Aunt Sarah. She could have made the top 5, maybe. Millie Girl has been great.
She trained like a beast even when she wasn't feeling good.
She did, because she is a very good horse, and she takes her job seriously. So I love Millie Girl. This is important. I talked about how Diosa Della Danza could be the best one of all of them 2 weeks ago. I got her at 10. Uncle Danny, I just told you, is 90 days out. Probably at the 90-day mark, our favorite for the next generation on the colt side. And he's 11th. We have a big, big, deep group of horses right now. And I love Millie Girl. I'm a little surprised you got her at 1. But every list, it's your own list. There's nothing wrong with that. I like Millie Girl also. My number 1 should not be that shocking. It is Perfect Thought.
But see how it matters when you go with the horses?
Sometimes.
It does.
It does, because in fairness to the people that went with her before.
Did you put anything in Ontario on your list?
No, but that's not fair also. That's a very good point, is that we moved horses over to Ontario. Now, they didn't get to train Saturday because it was pouring rain. They trained Friday. They said they all trained good. They've been in 32 or 33. These horses all went in 23,
I was told
24.
that Sterling trained better, but they listened and didn't put him on the front.
Well, you just can't put them on the front.
I know.
Right? And it's not a big deal with James. James just forgot. And I told him, you just can't do that. You can't put that horse on the front. And he'll never be on the front again. You can be sure of that. So, Perfect Thought, I think, decimated everybody. There's no two ways about it. In my mind, she's the best horse we have now. I went with Blue Rare. I told you how she was the best horse we had. I said she's going to do great things for the stable. And most of that is correct. Truthfully speaking.
But now you said 5 are the best horse we've ever had.
No. I'm certain now. Everything I said before yesterday doesn't matter. I went with Perfect Thought yesterday. Perfect Thought had not one. This is a filly coming off the virus, as you said. I didn't put 1 charge into her. I put 2 into her. She made 2 vicious moves in the mile. I came from 5th to 1st in the blink of an eye, and we weren't walking. I cleared to the front. Down the back stretch, Tyler rolled up alongside me, and I said, just sit there. That's how smart this filly is. I said, just sit there for a minute. We're going lots. I back in. I made sure that you and everybody else could catch up. We came out of the last turn. That filly should have had a little pop in her. I stirred her up again, and she paced away from everybody, and I had her wrapped up going through the wire. Perfect Thought, there is no doubt in my mind. As of yesterday, now this can change. Everything can change. As of yesterday, there isn't a horse in the barn wants any part of Perfect Thought. She is an exceptionally gifted filly, and there is no argument in my mind. I love Millie Girl. I love Uncle Danny. I love Blue Rare, Neuromancer, all these horses that I talk up and talk up and talk up and talk up. Every one of them, I'm not lying, and I'm not wrong about any of them. But I'm telling you, nobody wants any part of this filly. She is a very, very gifted filly. Doesn't wear a boot, doesn't wear a pole. You can start. Most 2-year-olds, when you rattle them up and clear to the front, coming to the half, that's only half of their work done. They get really fractured, get wound up, and they want to, they think they can go forever. And they just tire themselves out. This filly smoked to the front, and immediately I just went, easy girl, and just put her in idle down the backstretch. Tyler got up alongside me. Now she has another horse to race with on the outside of her. Doesn't get worked up. I just said, just sit there for a second. We come out of the turn. I called on her again, and she shifted into 5th gear and paced as hard as she could right into and through the turn. Only good horses do that. And she is an exceptionally gifted filly. So to me, there is no doubt. She lost her crown for 1 week. I gave it to Blue Rare, and she deserved it. But there is no doubt in my mind, as of the last week of March 2025, Perfect Thought is the queen of the castle again. Do you have anything to add?
In your opinion.
In my opinion, I am correct. So, with that, 2 lists.
That poor little guy that highest honors, he never gets.
And he was second.
I know.
He was second. Came first over the Perfect Thought and finished second, and nobody talks about him. Never made my list, never made your list.
I know.
Nobody talks about him. Horse is a very, very nice horse to come first over. You have no idea how fast he was
I hate
pacing.
getting high on pacers, though. I've said it a million times.
Listen, we've been very lucky at Pacers. Arson was great. Time is on my side was great. We've had a number of nice Pacers.
Time is on my side made 0 top 10 lists as a 2-year-old.
He did. He was terrible. I will never say out loud what James said about him on Adios Day, but he was, let's just say, very shocked that he turned in to be a good horse. So you never know. This is what makes this game so special and so great, is you just never know. And I can talk. Listen, take everything I just said with a grain of salt, because I don't know any more than most. It doesn't matter what I think, because they still have 90 days before they start the
And
race.
they have lots of other horses.
Lots
not just
of
the
other,
ones that we're
everybody may or may not have lists just like us also. So when it comes to the list, you got to take them all with a grain of salt and understand we don't get to look inside everybody else's barn. I can just tell you, historically speaking, looking at our barn, I am very happy and very excited as we head into 2025's stake season. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a great start to your week. I will talk to you all very soon. Anything to add, honey? Nothing to add? Very talkative today.
Every day.
Take care, everybody.